Hi everyone. So in this three-part series, I want to break down and summarize the 6 key points of the book Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia, which is about the science and art of longevity. So what is Outlive about? Outlive is a comprehensive guide to living a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. Drawing on cutting-edge science and practical advice, it empowers you to optimize your exercise, nutrition, sleep, and emotional health for maximum longevity and health span. Hi, I'm Rishi and thanks for stopping by my channel. I'm a practicing nutritionist with a background in human physiology and nutritional sciences. I take a holistic, scientific approach to all aspects of health and wellness. I practice functional medicine and use food and lifestyle interventions to manipulate hormones in order to optimize one's nutrition, promote longevity, and healthy aging. So if you want to hack your health span and be the best version of yourself, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon so you don't miss anything. So the introduction. Unlock the secrets to living a longer and better life. Our modern world has brought us a host of deadly diseases. Cancer, heart disease, and type 2 diabetes are just a few. And even though we now have a better lifestyle than our ancestors, some things about our world are causing our health to suffer. The main issue is that our environment has changed a lot in the last couple of centuries. But our genes are still the same, unfortunately. Take fructose, for example. It used to be our friend when it came in fruit and honey. But now it seems to be everywhere in our food, causing us to store more fat than we need. And it's not just modern food that's not great for our health. How much we move, our sleep habits, and even the effect of social media on our emotions are having a major toll. So we need to come up with a game plan to live well in this weird new world. In this book, Dr. Peter Attia focuses on the 4 main areas you can concentrate on to improve your overall health: exercise, nutrition, sleep, and emotional health. Now, you won't find a one-size-fits-all plan here because everyone's different. Instead, this book helps you build a framework to manage these 4 aspects of your health. There's not just one specific diet or exercise ideology that you need to follow. And you should be open to testing and changing these tactics as and when required. So what's the ultimate goal? To live a longer and better life, making each decade of it even better than the one before. So now I'll delve into the 6 key ideas of this book. Number 1, be an athlete for life. You've probably heard of the many benefits of regular exercise. But did you know how important it is for living a long life? Well, it turns out that even a little bit of exercise can make a huge difference. Not only does exercise strengthen your heart and muscles, but it also improves circulation and benefits your brain by producing a molecule called BDNF, which is also known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor. This helps with memory and neuroplasticity of the brain. All in all, exercise is like the magical potion that can help you live longer, healthier lives, and it's not even about picking sides between cardio or weights. It's all about finding exercise habits that work for you individually. Now, here's the amazing part. Even just a little bit of regular exercise can make a huge difference and actually lengthen your life by several years, delay chronic diseases, and even slow down or reverse cognitive decline. Simply going from 0 to 90 minutes a week can lower your risk of dying from all-cause mortality by 14%. And of course, being super fit means you're much less likely to die than if you're a lazy person. Studies show that the fittest people have the lowest mortality rates. In fact, having a low level of cardiorespiratory fitness is more dangerous than smoking. So now you might be thinking, I'm old. How am I supposed to start lifting weights at this point in my life? Well, it turns out strength training is really important for everyone, even the elderly and frail. It can improve mobility and physical function, which can help prevent falls and other health-related problems. Here's a fun way to think about staying active as you age. Become an athlete for life. Imagine you're training for a Centenarian Decathalon, a list of 10 physical tasks you want to be able to do when you're 100 years old. These might be climbing stairs, getting up off the floor, or hiking a trail. This will help you set goals for your fitness journey and keep you motivated through your lifetime. So, pick your 10 events and start training for them. It's all about being well-rounded and staying active in different ways. That way, you'll be much more likely to be fit and healthy at 100 years old and break the stereotype that old age has to be all about decline and misery. Number 2, the 3 dimensions of fitness. So now that you know the importance of a lifelong love of exercise, let's get into some specifics that you can apply to your training regimen and daily lifestyle. There are 3 key dimensions of fitness: aerobic endurance and efficiency, strength and stability. It's essential to train in all of these areas to maintain health and strength as you age. Aerobic endurance and efficiency can be improved by training with Zone 2 cardio, a specific intensity level that can be sustained for longer periods. This implies a moderate intensity level, usually requiring 60 to 70% of your maximum heart rate effort. In other words, at this pace, you should still just about be able to hold a conversation, but definitely not sing a power ballad. This type of training promotes using fat as fuel and is important for non-athletes as it builds endurance and helps prevent chronic diseases. An example of Zone 2 training is walking briskly for 6 to 10 miles daily. To start, do 30-minute sessions per week can provide significant benefits. To make Zone 2 training more enjoyable, try listening to podcasts or audiobooks during your workouts, like this one. Next up are VO2 MAX workouts. These are training sessions designed to increase the maximum amount of oxygen that your body can consume during any given exercise. This sort of exercise typically involves high-intensity interval training, also known as HIIT. So what exactly is that? In HIIT, you alternate between periods of high-intensity exercise and rest. What's more, HIIT is associated with longevity and functional capacity. To get started, try supplementing Zone 2 work with 1 or 2 VO2 max workouts per week, consisting of intervals lasting 3 to 8 minutes at maximum sustainable pace, followed by an easy exercise. It's important not to forget about strength when it comes to exercise. It's crucial for protecting against physical frailty and injury in old age. Muscle mass and bone density decline over time, so it's essential to incorporate heavy resistance training to improve muscle fibers and maintain bone health. Exercises like rucking, hiking with a loaded backpack, or carrying heavy metal weights can help strengthen the body. Last but not least, grip strength is a vital aspect of overall strength and is also linked to longevity. To improve grip strength, try exercises like farmer's carries and dead hanging from a pull-up bar. Also, focus on eccentric strength and pulling motions, as well as hip hinging movements like single leg step-ups and split stance Romanian deadlifts. That might sound like a lot to take in, so definitely learn these exercises from a knowledgeable trainer or use instructional videos as a resource, such as from YouTube. By incorporating these training methods and focusing on aerobic endurance, strength and stability, you can set yourself up for a fulfilling and active life as you age. And that's the end of part 1 of 3. Stay tuned for parts 2 and 3. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also follow me on Instagram at RishiRajDhingra, as well as check out content on my website, rishidhingra.com. Thank you.